People, bonjour! Hello, Italian. How am I? I'm doing okay. I've struggled a bit to start the stream. I wanted to add text and I couldn't, like, make the size of the window the way I wanted. That was weird. And I got glitches and stuff, and at some point all you had of the screen was this here, this little corner at the top. You can't see, I'm not pointing it. Here. You had this. That's all you had. A square here. That was awesome. Anyway, I'll be forced to, like, not really use the text because it looks silly when I do, because it's going over me and you can't read. But there's a second game, okay? We have two games today. We have the game I'm playing, and we have the water game. Because, as you know, I am that type of person that doesn't drink a lot, and I often have people in my chat wanting me to drink, so I decided to make it a game. The water game. You cannot read somehow. It's bigger than it should be. Oh dear. I'm going to do this. You still can't read. Because now it's too small. But, let me just like... Yes. It says... Legend says that it says something. Water game. You can ask me to drink water anytime and specify between a bit, normal amount, or a lot. If you ask me to drink and I run out of water too long before the end, you lose. Close enough to the end would be 15 minutes or less. You can ask me how much water is left, but that will cause me to drink. So be careful. Basically. Now, let's... Yeah. That's silly, so I'm going to put it away for here for now. The stream is going to last like an hour and a half. Basically. Drink? Let me get, like, the bottle. How much? I went for a bit because he seemed unsure. This battle is already started, so, you know, like halfway through it or so, I think. A bit more maybe than halfway through. It's hard, I have to go with the weight I can't see through. Right. No, you cannot choose what I drink, it's water. It's water. Continue! We were here. I don't see why this is necessary. Of course this is necessary, princess. You work to show you can be useful. For the last half hour, Parfait and Delora have been debating what chores they want to give me. You just asked me to drink. You want me to drink again? Just like a few seconds. Like you really want me to do it again? I cannot believe they are seriously going to make me work like a commoner. More water. Okay. Again. Be careful if you don't want to lose. I don't want to hurt you. Yeah, I'm not used to drinking a lot, so if you make me drink too much too fast, I'm going to get dizzy and have to go to the bathroom. And if I have to go to the bathroom, the stream is over because that's going to last for a while. So, don't go overboard. You have a very important responsibility here. But maybe you'll need the bathroom every 5 minutes. No, it's fine. I know how to hold myself, but like, I know that if I drink, like, if I chug too much and too short, I get the stomach ache and I have to go number 2, and that lasts for a while. Nice waves. No freeloaders at the Martin, remember? And you can't pull the princess card anymore, now that you're a homeless peasant. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault. If you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you. Stop teasing her, Delora. Lisette has had a lot thrown at her already. And Rain. You're obsessed right now. You're obsessed by the water now. Oh no. I'm back. Okay. I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life. But at least it's rewarding. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You are no longer a princess, you said. Life here at the margin is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. What you do is your choice, princess. Do I even have a choice? Yeah, you could go back on the streets and just beg. Not really, no. Let's see. How about cooking duties? No way. She'd burn a salad. She could be a receptionist. Then we lose all of our customers. That's probably true. Burn! I am right here, you know. Sorry. Do you have any useful skills at all? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I expected to possess skills for things I have never done? Aha! Hmm. I have found the perfect job for a Cinderella. Ta-da! Awesome! Lisette will be in charge of sweeping the margin floors. What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse. But look, I even put a cute little ribbon on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom. A princess that does not clean. Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry. I have a fix for this. Um, Suddenly the broom flies into my hands. I am pulled helplessly along as the thing begins to sweep the floors. My Lucette voice is awesome. I'm not even sure what voice it is. I try to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They do not budge. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties. Delora, isn't this a little too much? Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping. And it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait. We've got time for a cup of tea. But she'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful! Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom. Wait! Did they really just leave? Ugh. Hey, slow down! The broom begins to sweep faster. Despite my protests, I am still forced, like a puppet, to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity. Wow. The broom is happy! Look at it! I can barely catch my breath after that. Oh, yeah. Princess. Buffy sent me to check. How lovely. It's so clean. I can see my reflection on the floorboards. I'm impressed. Do not even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes. Goodness, I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware that the margin is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever. That broom goes broom! Then do not open the margin! I do sympathize with you, princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life. What would you know about that? More than you think. What? Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake. Karma just smiled at me, his eyes gleaming with playful mischief. He is definitely hiding something. My hands are red and sore from all the sweeping I have done today. I remembered the salve Anis offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that will help somewhat. I apply it to my hands and find, to my surprise, that it is very effective. Most of the redness quickly fades along with the pain. Is this what my life will be like if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and day out? I cannot let things stay as they are. I must act. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Until someone steps in the room and I have to sweep again. Despite having slept for hours, I'm still tired when I wake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever Anis gave me really works. I should ask her to make me more. I feel like this is not the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who offered to help me are all here. Whom should I ask for help? I don't know. Who should you ask for help? Okay, so Karma is the guy that everyone thinks is a woman with red hair. Rumple is the weirdo that flirts with everyone and does not have their memory. And Rod was the younger guy Hmm. 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 Maybe some little sip of water now? Okay. And tell me, do you have an opinion on this? Hmm. Ooh. There was less than I thought into this. It's almost empty. Be careful. I'm going to take only small sips now. I'll have to refill this after I'm done streaming. Rod? Rod came to the margin today to discuss something with Parfait. This is just the third time he has visited the tavern since I have been here. I wonder what he discusses with Parfait. Oof. Rod's eyebrows furrow as soon as he sees me enter the room. Maybe that wasn't a good choice. Let's see. You don't know any of them. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's save here. Let's load. And I'll show you the two other choices of people, who they are. So you can see if that makes you choose something different. So that's how it started with Rod. I won't go very far with anyone. I'll just show you. Let's go up. Rumple. I suppose I can ask Rumple. Enough girls seem to like him, so he might have sound advice. Yeah, sure. I find Rumple in between his orders and pull him aside. He looks oddly relieved. So this is Rumple. Ah, princess, you saved me. Yeah. Alright. Let me go to page 2. Save here. Let's load. Head here. Here. Yes. Karma. You've seen Karma though. Let's live with our mistakes. I don't know, man. I want. And that's probably important for the route we take for the game, right? These kind of games, there's always routes. Rod is my brother. I cannot even date that guy. The weird things that I say in streams. I find Karma sitting quietly at the bar. I thought he was the picture of elegance when I saw him at the toy shop, but he's really just conceited. I'll walk over to where he is. Oh, Princess Lucette, you look stunning as always in your work clothing. So that's karma. Yeah. Technically, you can. I don't wanna! This is just too cursed. I'm already cursed with one thing. I don't need to be cursed with two. My face hurts. Jeez. Oh dear. Well, if you don't want to, that's something else, but you can date He's handsome. Is he? He's not my type. Oh, hmm. Personally, I would have went for one of the two others. This person is intriguing, and this person, for real, we had so much fun last stream with this guy because he's so stupid. For real, like, it's incredible. He's so dumb. So I would hesitate between these two because from him being interesting and from him being hilarious, the other one, I don't know. Like, it's probably important that my character reconciles with him, but that's probably going to happen even if I don't go for his route, right? I don't know. Brunettes or redheads? I like both. I'm not too much into blondes though. Maybe brunettes? Don't know. It's a strange question. It's not like I've actually dated, so. Oh no, the music ran out. It's just going to start over. Yeah. That's your answer then. Okay, let's go for stupid guy. No, I don't want to override my save. Load. There we go. Yes. Hello, strange man. Saved you? Oh dear. From a heinous overload of work. I am pretty sure Rumpel does less around here than me. At least I finish the work I am given, unlike Rumpel, who gets distracted by every single thing. Dear Lucette, if you've called me here, then you must want to confess something to me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I told you it was stupid. What? Perhaps you'll confess your undying love for me. I scowl at him and cross my arms. I came to ask you for advice, but perhaps I'll go ask someone else. You came to ask me advice? Rumble stares at me, clearly shocked. I guess it is because out of all the people I would ask, he probably seems the least likely. Yeah, that was a strange choice. Yeah. This guy, oh my gosh. Then I will assist my sweet princess. What kind of advice are you looking for? Perhaps you'd like to learn how to make a man swoon, or how to stroke the embers of the heart. Is flirting the only thing that is ever on his mind? Yes. Obviously, yes. I came because I want you to teach me about goodness. Goodness, but my sweet, all of the advice that I just suggested would teach you just that. Being romantic will not teach me how to do good. I like this choice! I knew it! He's the favorite! He was the favorite last stream, and everyone thought he was hilarious. And so did I. He's so stupid! Rumpel dramatically places his hand over the heart. But being romantic is good. Don't you see the smiles on the lovely ladies' faces when I speak with them? Yeah, they must be so uncomfortable. I cannot imagine why they smile like that. Rumpel's persistence is annoying. To be romantic and loving, that is the epitome of goodness. Show someone affection, and they will return it twofold. I can only stare at Rumpel, as I wonder why I even decided to ask him. Or you could just be kind. Everyone is kind in their own way, princess. So, what do you say? Perhaps you would like to practice on me? Oh no! Look at his face! Ah! Sorry. I'm sure your smile would brighten up my week. No, I'm certain of it. I have work. I quickly turn and leave before Rumpel can continue. If I have to be romantic to earn a good deed, I'd rather be cursed like this forever. Oh no! Oh no! I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in a thick muck. Brew? Ugh. It's behind the chat, but it's awesome. Oh no. Stop! I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping. It's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders are arrived. Where should I put them? Drink 1 milliliter of water. How am I supposed to know how much is 1 milliliter? I don't have something to measure in my mouth. Hello, Jan. There's almost no water left. Be careful, be careful. Just a sip, I guess. Ooh, I can talk in the bottle and sound so weird. Ah. Next time I refill the bottle entirely before we start. It's more fair. Okay. Ha. At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as he begins to move. You! Eyeballing it. And that's why I asked to drink just 1 liter of water. You are dirtying the floor. Sorry. Garland dashes across the floor with long steps as in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Delora's doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? This has witch having fun written all over it. I need water. Ah! It's a theme. Wow, completely spotless. You are the worst. Oh no, I made the broom cry. Don't be mad at the broom, princess. It is only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She's a regular at the Marchen, and according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes! Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. Is he doing this challenge too? I think everyone is participating in this game. But I'm the only one drinking, obviously. I have just cleaned the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I will clean up after myself right away. Good. uh, the princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she'd made coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Maybe you can ask us to drink water too? Do you have a problem with drinking enough water? Even though Parfait says that Delora and the switch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. Yeah, but like, you are ruining your life yourself too, so I put the broom back in its resting place before double checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. It's asking me again! Am I supposed to give specific answers here? I don't understand, like, with the game of wants, like, is this because I am supposed to ask a specific person to advance the story, or is this really about the routes here? Um, this again. Yeah, this again. Maybe you need to ask the three of them. I'm going to check a walkthrough real quick to see if it's actually... if I need to do something specific here. Uh-huh. Beginning. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Look, chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay. Mm, uh, uh-huh. I think that doesn't matter. That just picking character, I guess. Can try a no walkthrough challenge? No. I like using walkthroughs when I have questions about the game. Like, am I wasting my time here or something? I like to just check. I think it's just picking character here for real. So I go with stupid guy again because we're on this now, I guess. He's very funny, so let's go. I find Rumpel taking a break at one of the tables. Surprisingly, he is by himself and not surrounded by the usual blushing ladies. You are not surrounded by a flock of ladies? You must have done something to offend them. Rumpel looks at me, the surprise apparent on his face. Oh no. Princess, have you come to mend my broken heart? Excuse me? I was speaking with a lady here only hours ago when she told me that she was betrothed to someone else. That happened hours ago and you're still sitting here? Rumpel places his chin on the palm of his hand, looking very tired. I'm mourning. The heart is a fragile thing, princess. Won't you help me heal my shattered heart? Rumpel stares at me when I do not answer. That would count as a good deed, you know. Helping you would count as a good deed? Yeah, helping people in general always counts as a good deed, girl. She's so clueless, oh my goodness. Doing things out of the kindness of your heart is a good deed, princess. The kindness of my heart? Why would I want to help you when you've done nothing for me? Kindness isn't a thing that needs to necessarily be returned, princess. Single instances of affection can make a heart lighter. Why does he always go through the trouble of making his words sound so much fancier? I will not help you mend your broken heart because that would be an act of stupidity, not kindness. Rumpel's shoulders slump as he frowns. Oh, now my heart is even more fragmented. You suffer from broken heart every day you are rejected. Of course, because to pour your heart out to someone only to be rejected is a cruel fate, princess. You probably deserved rejection. What with the way you flirt with everyone? So no, I am not going to help you. Deal with your own broken heart. I turn around and walk away. She's not very good at helping people. The acts Rumpel puts on are annoying. A month has passed and I have yet to complete even one good deed. Because when someone asks me to do one, I say no every time. Not for any lack of trying. Lucette is awesome. She knows how to help people. She knows. She knows how to do good deeds. She's very good at this. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. Blah, 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 blah. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. patience.
The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts.
Forget I asked. Bravery.
Loyalty. You must be beautiful, both on the inside and out.
Right. Mm. Must I be all those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? Well, for starters, maybe you should stop thinking about your mom and the kind of example she sets for you because she was a terrible person. Like, just saying. In a dream? Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lisette. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Lisette. I love you too, Mother. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the margins volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers. It's only a matter of time. Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, Princess? I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping Anis today. The margin is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Lisette. Food doesn't deliver itself. Blah, 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 blah. I do not need you to tell me that. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came to the margin. I've never seen a margin this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into my pillow, my arms and leg protesting the movement. I refuse to live this type of life any longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. So, this person is locked. This person is locked. Can go with these three people that it had been asking me about constantly. So let's just go with stupid guy again. Yay! We're going to have to play again just to, you know, um, get the other routes too, I suppose. If the game is short enough. This is when the game is taking forever. You really don't want to, clearly don't want to do the thing again. Chapter 3, The Flatterer. Yay! Oh gosh. Let's go, stupid guy! Yeah! I do not know why the first person that popped into my mind was Rumpel. Just because he puts a smile on ladies' faces with his flirting does not mean he can help me do a good deed. I mean, he's not completely stupid about it. He's just stupid in general. It's different. And yet, here I am. I find Rumpel on break, surrounded by a few giggling ladies. His hands make dramatic sweeping gestures as he showers them with compliments.
And you, my sweet, are like sunshine peeking through the clouds on a dark day. You litter the ground with so much golden light and make every flower reach out toward your warmth.
On second thought, maybe I should reconsider.
Princess!
Rumpel notices me, however, and immediately waves me over. Um... You know, he liked him when I was mean to him last time, so I think I will turn and walk away. I think he likes when I'm abusing him for some reason. I just remember that I have something to do. I turn around and start walking away, but I am immediately stopped when I feel Rumpel's hand on my shoulder. I slap his hand away. Why am I like this?
Fierce as always, you remind me of a rose with thorns, princess.
He leans closer and winks at me.
Oh my gosh! But the thorns are what makes the rose so alluring.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Are you always so persistent? Or do you actually want me to slap you again?
Your slapping me is but a small blockade in the road. I will never give up on you, princess.
Oh my gosh! Does he enjoy it when I purposely try to ignore him?
The most brilliantly sparkling gems are buried deep within the ground and take much effort to unearth.
What?
Princess, you are like one of those gems.
He likes that, whatever that was. No, I am not like a gem. Rumble, why would you deal with someone like her? What?
Lucette is like a budding flower, and I want to do my best to help her bloom in whatever way that I can. You've come to me for advice, right?
How did he know?
The look of shock on your face is adorable, and so absolutely satisfying. It seems I hit the nail right on the head.
Rumple, she's obviously too stubborn to admit that she needs your help. These women are infuriating. Rumple leans a little bit closer to me and suddenly he is whispering in my ear.
Let me tell you something, princess. Making a person happy just to see them smile is definitely a good deed.
Huh?
Making someone feel important is never a disservice. What do you think? I'm pretty knowledgeable, aren't I?
All he ever talks about is doting on people, flirting with them, and making them smile. Do you need help? I don't know. Rumple continues talking.
Which is why I will make an excellent partner.
I take a step back. Rumple is now looking at me with a triumphant smile. How did you...
I am very perceptive, princess.
You overheard my conversation with Parfait?
She told me about it.
She did?
Only briefly.
So you're not perceptive at all. Oh
Princess, you cannot see it, but I am drowning in my own tears.
no! He just assumed I was going to be partners with him, which is very annoying. I do not even know why I was considering partnering up with Rumple when he says the same things over and over again. And I do not think I could be around him day in and day out. Oh my, what do I spot here? Denora appears before us, a sly smile on her face. Slacking off, you two?
I'm on a break.
That break ended about 5 minutes ago, Rumple and Princess. I think there's a broom that needs attending. Fine. There is no use complaining, and I would rather get away from Rumple. Rumple turns to the ladies and smiles.
My lovely ladies, I will be back later, and I promise that we will continue our conversation without any interruptions. Oh, and Princess, we'll continue our conversation later as well.
Ugh. She seems so impressed. I walk off before Rumble can try to shower more of his compliments onto me. Making a person happy just to see them smile Can such a thing really be considered a good deed? The days at the tavern go by quickly over the next week. Princess? Uh, Princess? Uh, you've been staring off into space. I was just thinking. I just finished using Mr. Broom and now I am helping Anis sort some of the shelves in the back. Rumpel has taken up the serving for today. The women always enjoy him, but the men are always glaring at him. I wonder why. Strange. Strange. They're jealous of Rumpel, I think. Who? The other men. Anis looks over at the men who are glaring at Rumpel as he drifts between tables. I'm worried about Rumpel too. What are you talking about? You were looking at Rumpel with a funny expression on your face. No, I wasn't. My words are clipped and my voice is cold. Anis looks at me sadly, but I do not care. What I do is none of her business. Can she be saved? I think the girls are jealous of you too. What? I glanced around the tavern and noticed that there are girls glowering at me. I am not unaccustomed to these glares, since people have always looked at me this way. During the times I left the palace, people gave me the same looks, but this feels different somehow. Why would they be jealous? Because you're Rumpel's partner. I am not his partner. You're not? He's been telling everyone that you are. Ugh. I never agreed to being partners with him. I felt your longing gaze upon my back, and I have arrived, my princess. Rumpel suddenly appears before the two of us, smiling brightly. I suddenly have the strong urge to slap the sweat right off his face. Oh no! We are not partners. But, princess, you asked for my advice. Advice that I gave to you because I care. No one else cares as much about you as I. And so I proclaimed us both partners because we are match made in heaven. Ugh. You're so overwhelmed with gratitude that you are at a loss for words. If I could throw something at you, I would. A punch packed with as much strength as your love. I can only groan in response. Oh my! Hello everyone. It sounds like you're having fun. How is this fun? Rumble is never fun. All he ever does is spout nonsense. He doesn't mean any harm, princess. He's just filled to the brim with so many compliments, and he needs to get them off his chest. Ugh. Well, he can go direct them at one of the many other adoring fans. Wait, well, he can go direct them at one of his many adoring fans. Many other adoring fans. I can't read. Are you thirsty? A little bit. Ha. I shift my gaze to Rumple and furrow my eyebrows at him. Or do you only direct them at me because you enjoy how much I ignore you?
I only wanted to help, Princess. That's what partners do, right?
But we are not partners.
Just try this partnership out, Princess. I promise. It will be worth your while.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Princess. You can always change partners.
Lady Parfait, you've broken my heart!
You're very good at healing your broken heart by now, Rumple. Anyway, I am sorry to interrupt. I only needed to speak with Anis to make sure that she doesn't need any help with a particular list. A list? A list of herbs for me. Anis has been nice enough to gather herbs for me. How much water do you have left? Since you ask, I am obligated to drink a little of it. A few gulps left. Probably one left now. One gulp left. Ha!
Lady Parfait, is this about your body?
What's wrong with your body? It's nothing to concern yourself with, Princess. My body is just a little frail because of the burden on it. That's right. Parfait mentioned having to bear the crystal on Lucis. A thought occurs to me that as I look at her more closely. Wait, couldn't you use magic to heal yourself? Parfait shakes her head and sighs. I don't have the ability to heal. None of us do. Except for one particular witch who calls herself the Witch Doctor. It's okay, it's okay.
Witch doctor?
Is something wrong? Rumble shakes his head and gives her a wistful smile.
That name just sounds familiar.
Maybe he is the Witch Doctor. Are there male witches? I don't want the stream to end. The stream is going to end at the intended time no matter what. We're going to play this game again, don't worry. I think. How many streams do I have left this month? Do you have another stream than that? This is the last stream of Cinderella Phenomenon! Oh no! Then we have Heart Fragment, then we have Clanad, and then we have Nickelback at Boys Paradise. Why did I have less Cinderella Phenomenon than other games? Strange. Had like 3 Clanads. 4 Heart Fragments because we had a bonus one. Nekopa 3 times. Well. Remember when I said I want people to tell me if they want me to play more of a game after February ends? If you want me to keep playing this after February, you need to let me know. And I will continue from time to time. And we will see more of this stupid guy. It's likely you heard about her from someone else before. Humans do know of her existence after all. A witch? She's not a fairy? For some reason, I had thought fairies would be more likely to heal people, not witches. She is indeed a witch. That is what they say. Though I have never met her myself. She's the only one who can heal illnesses with magic. She doesn't associate with other witches, though, and keeps to herself. Like this guy. He's pretty great! Nobody has known where to find her for a very long time.
Suffice it to say, we could never seek out help from her, even if we wanted to.
Buffy shakes her head. No, unfortunately not. Rumple looks grim, but Buffy quickly dissipates the gloomy atmosphere with a clap of her hands. If Delora was here, she would say, "All right, story time is over."
That was all very interesting.
Interesting, but it does not really help anyone. Your body is the way it is the way that it is because of the Great Warden? Like I told you before, the Great War has made my body a lot weaker. This is something that cannot be healed. And I don't have hair, so... Buffy looks about ready to say something, but goes silent. She has a sad look on her face, and I don't understand why. Anis immediately speaks up. I think I'll be okay, Lady Parfait. I was actually going to go on an errand run in a few minutes.
Do you need any help? I would be more than happy to escort a lovely lady like yourself around town.
Anis pulls the list out from a bag nearby and holds it out. There are only a few items on the list, as far as I can see. Don't worry about it, Rumple. It's not that much after all. It's not that much at all. Rumple stares at the list. His expression suddenly smooths into something more serious.
May I have that?
Anis hands him the list and slowly he takes a pen out from his pocket. I stare as he looks over the list quietly and then scribbles some things down at on the bottom. Afterwards, he hands it over to Anis. Wow, he seems to know what he's doing. Maybe he is the witch doctor. He doesn't remember. I mean, his curse is that he forgot who he was and what he was about, so that's possible.
I've added some things that might be helpful. The herbs on that list are for joint pains, and you might want something a little more general.
How does he know all that? Everyone is staring at Rumple with wide eyes. Even Parfait looks impressed. You've used herbs before, Rumple?
Maybe. I don't remember. But for some reason, names came to the top of my head as I was looking at the list.
Thank you.
It is always my pleasure to help a lovely lady. Now, Anis, please let me accompany you to town. I would love to help with whatever I can, and more names might come to me.
That sounds nice. Thank you, Rumple. Rumple turns to me, a mischievous smile on his face. Please ask me to go with you. Whenever he looks at me like that, I know he's going to suggest something ridiculous.
Princess Lucette should accompany us for the experience.
I do not need experience.
How are you going to shower people with compliments if you know nothing about them? Being out in town will be good for you.
Rumple has a point. The more you expand your world, the more willing you are to learn more about people. I do not need to be lectured. Oh, Princess, it wasn't meant to be a lecture. I'm just letting you know that experience is invaluable.
Come on, Princess, let us court the loveliness around town.
What about your work? Rumple puts a finger on my lips and grins. I bite his finger.
No one seems to have thought of that, so it will be our little secret.
Wink. Ugh. I slap his hand away, but he just grins at me jovially. How did I get dragged into this? Please, don't stay out too long.
We won't.
Hey, yay! Change of scenery! We're outside! Awesome! I make my way into town with Rumple and Anise. The majority of the conversations we have are one-sided, with Rumple giving us both the usual compliments. He never seems to tire of it. Rumple helps Anise pick certain herbs and a few other medications, and accepts all of the compliments she gives him with a triumphant smile. I know Hannes knows about herbs because she's helped me before, but how does Rumple know so much about them? So strange. It's almost as if, like, it's related to his past life that he forgot about. This must be a part of the past that he doesn't remember. Yay! Good job, Lisette! Anis enters the store by herself at one point, leaving me alone with Rumple. I groan.
I'm a mysterious man, aren't I?
I turn to look at him and notice the easy smile adorning his face.
A man with amnesia is full of secrets, after all. I bet you're even more curious about me, woman. I always love mysterious men.
I do not particularly care.
But, Princess, if my curse is my amnesia, then shouldn't you care somehow? As partners, we're going to help each other out, right?
I do not see how I can help you with your amnesia. Okay! Okay. Alright!
Maybe this is a spell that is only broken by true love's kiss. Shall we see?
He leans toward me with a playful smile on his face. I am accustomed to this behavior by now, so this does not faze me, and I merely sigh at his nonsense. You already said yourself that you need to gather entries from some kind of journal.
Oh, princess, you're no fun. A little kiss wouldn't hurt anyone.
I could catch a disease from you. How many people have you kissed? Hello, Skybreath. I would die before I kiss you.
Princess, that's so sad.
He says that, but is still smiling. Why is he so unfazed by everything I say to him?
Nice.
How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I had plenty of water this stream, but it's almost over now. You only ever have terrible suggestions. It was a mistake to trust you. It was a mistake to trust you might have good advice. I can sometimes. I can't read. How are you?
But I have great ideas.
You haven't helped me with my curse at all. You're not helping yourself. That's your fault, Lisette. He's helping you. You just don't listen.
I have been trying though.
You haven't even told me how to get a good deed.
I told you before, princess. Compliments make a person happy, and making a person happy is a good deed.
So you flirting with women and using shallow compliments on them is a good deed?
On the surface, the compliments may seem shallow, but if you swim a little deeper...
Doing good, just a slow rainy day. Huh. Yeah, it was kind of rainy here too. It's gotten much cooler now though. Like, the temperature just dropped fast. So it's probably snowing now. Complimenting people cannot be a good deed.
But making them happy is... All you have to do is listen to people, sympathize with them, maybe get to know them. And you can make them happy by doing even small things for them. Women enjoy the compliments, princess. Besides, how could I see such beauties and not compliment them? It would be a disservice.
You give compliments to people you do not even care about.
Princess.
Rumpel's voice trails off as he stares past me. His smile falters for a few moments, and a look of confusion ripples his feature. Zzz. I turn to follow his gaze and see a small boy staring at us. He is shyly hiding behind some kind of notebook. There's that seriousness again. It was the same thing that happened when he added something to the list for parfait. Then suddenly, the expression changes into Rumpel's usual bright smile.
Hello there. Would you like to come and speak with us, young sir?
You don't remember me, sir?
Oh, do I know you?
Oh my goodness. I used to come to your clinic. You saved me before. The boy draws closer to us, still hiding shyly behind his notebook.
Ah, I am sorry, little sir. I'm afraid that my memories are a bit scrambled right now. I can't even remember my own name.
Really? Uh, where is Anise? Why is she taking so long? The last thing I want to hear is a conversation between Rumpel and some child. Is he going to shower this boy with compliments too?
It's a shame that I can't remember a boy as bright as yourself.
Oh my goodness! And there it is. I'm not that bright, sir. Not as bright as you, but I want to be. Oh, he holds up his notebook, which has a small name scribbled in the corner. The words "My Dreams" are written on the front cover in cursive letters.
What's this?
I want to be just like you when I grow up, so I started a book of dreams, just like my mom told me to. She said I could become a doctor too, so long as I tried my best.
Doctor?
You forgot that we're doctors, sir? Rumpel, a doctor? The boy continues to hold out the book, and finally Rumpel takes it and flips it open to the front page. Rumpel is holding the book close to his face so I cannot see it. I rise to the tips of my toes and attempt to look over his shoulder. At first, Rumpel does not notice me as he stares at the page. Then, belatedly, he realizes I am there and lowers the book so that I can read too. I lean so close to him our shoulders brush. My eyes scan over the page quickly. The handwriting is crude, barely readable actually, but I can still make out the gist of it. Rumpel slowly reads the words aloud.
When I'm older, I want to be exactly like the kind doctor that saved me when I had no one else to go to.
The boy's face flushes as Rumpel reads his words aloud before his curious gaze lands on me. I don't remember you. I look at the boy irritated. Are you the doctor's wife? Rumpel suddenly looks up, eyes wide. He looks down at the boy, then at me, his face suddenly solemn. I am surprised by the words that leave his mouth next. Huh?
Yes, she is.
Huh? He takes my hand in his and looks down at me, an almost sad look on his face. What is wrong with him? What the heck? What? 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 What is happening? I have so many questions. Both things I do is basically saying no. What is happening? What the heck? Like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, Okay. Okay. Okay, so usually with this guy I have to be the worst possible. I don't know why. So I guess I'm going to slap him. Let go of me.
Rumple's eyes crease with worry as he holds tightly to my hand. The sadness in his eyes becomes anxiety, and I see something like fear dancing in his eyes. What is happening? You really think it was my fault? The look in his eyes is so vacant, almost like he's looking through me. It is as if he's in some kind of trance. The way he looks at me makes my skin crawl. The grip on my hand tightens, making me shudder. Rather than slap his hand away, I reach out with my free hand and slap his face. I stare perplexed at the sudden bafflement on Rumple's face. Did this slap on the face knock him out of that strange trance? He is being even stranger than normal, and the intensity of the look in his eyes is scaring me. Rumple stares at me for a few moments, blinking slowly. Oh no, I blinked out. I'm sorry, princess. What just happened to him? The way he was speaking was so strange, almost like he was in some kind of trance. But I know how people are. They lie and they put on faces. I'm sorry for spacing out. If I invaded your space, then I am sorry. You are apologizing? Rumple puts a hand to his cheek where I slapped him. I think I deserved that. Thanks for getting me out of whatever that was. All at once, the sheepish smile breaks into something cheerful again. He is still smiling at me even though I was so curt with him. Rumple is so confusing. The boy looks bewildered. He looks smiley. Don't worry about that, little sir. This one here is a feisty thing. I deserved whatever you just did. So she's not your wife, sir? Rumple looks a little surprised and then he laughs. Unfortunately, no. The beautiful lady here is not my wife. Rumple absently rubs at the back of his neck as he looks up at the sky. I'm not entirely sure of what just happened, but it seems like I recovered something very important today. Or the beginnings of something important. Something important? Is he talking about a memory? He hands the book back to the boy. Then he leans down and sets a hand on the boy's head. A bell chimes behind us as a niece comes out of the store, carrying a bag filled with what I assume are herbs and medicines. The boy once again cowers behind his book. Oh, who's this? The wonderful little sir that helped me regain a very important memory. An important memory? Rumble stands, looking triumphant. Hi, my good lady. I'm a doctor. Oh, really? Truly. Rumble turns back to the boy, who he asks a few more questions. He even asks the boy his name. But, much to my surprise, the boy shakes his head. I'm sure you told me your name, but I don't remember it. It is like my curse. No one remembers me being a princess, and no one remembers Rumple's true name. Rumple thanks the boy again, many times over, and even buys him a few pieces of candy. The boy's eyes are practically glowing with excitement, and he does not stop smiling.
After we see him off and start to head back to the tavern, I begin to contemplate. I am curious about something.
Oh?
You said that you needed to fill your journal with memories in order to get them back, but the journal you just read wasn't yours.
It appears not. It seems that the three entries that trigger my memories just need to be written by people I know. Reading them triggers a memory, and then the full entry probably appears in my journal. I ought to check it when I get back.
I see. But even without looking into the entry, a memory came to your mind? Rumple gives a short distracted nod.
It's not complete, so I'm hoping that something really has appeared in my journal. It feels like it must, considering I remembered something so important.
Do you remember anything else at all?
Um, the young man that we just met, I believe that he used to come watch me work before. I knew him. He used to look up to me. He was a sweet child. The memory is foggy, but yes, I believe something did happen to him. He became ill. The details of how I saved him must be in the journal.
Even though this does not pertain to my curse, I am curious what his journal might say.
I can't remember fully, but the memory feels sad somehow.
He turns to me, eyebrows knit together. It is strange to see him with such a serious expression on his face.
I am really sorry about earlier, Princess. I think I was on the verge of a memory, but then it got tangled up in my head.
I am surprised by the sudden change in topic. I shake my head slowly. He is quiet for a few moments before suddenly his smile comes back, and he laughs jovially, telling us that there is no point in worrying. At the town's outskirts, I turn, feeling eyes on my back, but no one is there. Hmm. He's going to break his curse much before me. We give Parfait the medicines we purchased in town as soon as we arrive back at the margin. Then Rumpel proudly announces that he is a doctor to anyone that will listen to him. Everyone seems happy for him, save for the margin patrons that find Rumpel annoying, who are mostly men. Afterwards, Rumpel asks Anise if he might be able to take over the medications for Parfait, if only because Anise is busier than him. Rumpel hasn't been at the margin long, and yet he's already found something to help break his curse. And then there's me. I do not think anyone will be able to help me. At the end of the night, when I finally have time to myself, I return to my room to rest. The next day I am sent right back to my chores. Rumpel is nowhere to be seen in the morning, and Anis says it is because he's tending to Parfait. He appears later in the afternoon, still full of smiles and city flattery as he goes back to serving. How does he have so much energy? At the end of the day, I plop down on the settee to rest. My legs are weak from all the walking I have done today, and I can still feel the tiredness in my arms from all the sweeping with Mr. Broom. Princess? I notice Anne is standing beneath the doorway, smiling at me uncertainly. Thank you for your word today. Why is she thanking me for work I obviously do not want to do? It's not as if I asked to do any of this. But you still help. Anis nervously shifts on her feet. So, I just wanted to say thanks. When I do not make any effort to continue speaking with her, Anis gives a nervous little nod before heading back toward her room. Not long after her departure, I hear an exuberant and familiar voice. Oh gosh, this guy. Ugh.
I should count my lucky stars, for they are giving me a rare opportunity to meet with my lovely princess this late at night.
I should have gone to my room. Rumple stops before me, winking.
The moonlight on your face makes your beautiful eyes sparkle like the most precious gold, princess.
I am not in the mood for your flattery.
But, princess, flattery is just a compilation of compliments. Everyone loves compliments.
I do not care for your compliments.
Or Lady Anisa's thanks either.
He heard that.
You should learn to let people spoil you.
I stare at him. That is the last thing I had ever expected anyone to say. My whole life, I have been called spoiled and rotten, the Ice Princess. Even the Laura and Parfait want me to do these good deeds because they think I am incapable of goodness. I clench my fists and continue to stare at him, not understanding the swell of emotion inside of me. Why is he being so nice to me?
Your first lesson is learning how to let people spoil you.
He draws back his hand, reaches into his pocket, and presents me with a small yellow bag. What's this? Well, so far I've been doing the opposite of what I would expect, so I'm not going to accept it for some reason. What a weirdo.
For you, my sweet princess.
I cannot accept your gift.
But princess, my advice.
You have no reason to spoil me.
Princess, this is what I've been trying to explain to you all day. You don't need a reason to spoil someone. It doesn't always have to be about paying someone back.
Rumple smiles a little sheepishly. Then he places the bag in my hand and curls my fingers around it.
You deserve nice things, princess.
You barely know me, and yet you still say that? Is that you asking me to drink? Is that you asking me to drink?
Barely know you? You may not have known each other personally, but that doesn't mean I don't know enough about you.
It worked!
I am giving you this gift because I truly want you to have it. Besides, this is both a thank you and an apology gift. A thank you for accepting me as your partner, and an apology for my behavior yesterday. I don't remember what I did, but both you and the boy seemed frightened.
I didn't say that W word. Either way, you'd probably still be safe because I went a bit over that stream time I was supposed to go because my food's not ready. I'm going to end it very soon. Like, either I finish this chapter, either until my food's ready. Woo! I look down at the bag. I open it up, and inside is a little white chocolate piece fashioned into the shape of a flower. Sweet! A lily.
It's not much, but you absolutely must accept it, princess. Otherwise, my guilt would drown me in dark shadows of sorrow for the rest of time.
Lilies are my favorite flower.
They say you give a white lily to someone you enjoy spending time with. Oh, and in floral language, they also stand for purity and majesty.
He winks at me.
Perfect for you, princess.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you give this to me? No matter what you say about doing nice things for people, I don't see how that applies to me. And why would you thank me for being your partner? What the heck? I did not even want to be your partner at first.
But you do now?
Ugh. I am unable to withhold my surprise. Rumpel raises an eyebrow, then sighs.
Princess, you don't trust compliments, do you?
Mother always told me that people were two-sided. That they'd say anything to make you believe that they were your friend. No.
Never fear, my sweet princess. I'll make sure I compliment you until you learn to accept them.
But
No buts! I derive my happiness from making ladies like yourself happy. The compliments may seem strange to you, but don't worry. You'll see it in time.
see what?
The connections between people. You assume I'm just a flirt, but I get to know an awful lot about people. It's the reason I can guess so much about you.
What could Rumpel possibly know about me?
So, what do you think? Are you more attracted to me now because of my mysterious aura? Or my doctorally sophistication?
He leans closer to me, his eyes sparkling. Eh.
I could be your own personal doctor.
I will slap you if you touch me again. Rumpel pulls back and raises both of his hands in surrender, but the smile does not leave his face. Ah, awesome. I love idiots. At least this guy is funny. You really are hopeless, aren't you?
Do you think so? I thought that the events from today might have proven otherwise. Oh, speaking of which, I read over my journal earlier.
His expression becomes oddly solemn. Shall I enlighten you? Why would you tell me all about this?
Oh, you're not interested? I thought you might be since I was your partner.
If I don't listen, you still tell me regardless. Feel free to share. Rumble sighs as he flips the journal open.
Fortunately, it was not much. The memory began coming together again as I was reading, but a lot of it still doesn't make sense.
I glanced down at the entry he has stopped at.
Look at the bottom of the page, Princess.
I follow his gaze to the bottom of the page and pause, noticing a conspicuous gap. Hmm.
There's no signature, and I always sign the end of every entry I write. I wonder if that might be the final piece of the puzzle.
The final piece of your curse?
If my name refuses to show up in the book, it may very well be the final memory I need to regain.
You believe that the signature will be what gives you your true name then?
I have a feeling that might be the case. It was the first thing I noticed when the entry appeared. That would explain why the boy in town didn't know my name either. And there's something else.
Something else that is missing?
The journal entry is cryptic at best, vague, almost like an incomplete puzzle piece.
I stare at him, not understanding. Slowly, Rumple begins to explain.
Huh? It says here that the boy's family rushed him to my clinic. He had a terminal illness that I could not cure. He was at death's door, and I couldn't save him.
But he's still alive, isn't he? He even said you saved him.
Yes, there is a resolution in the journal, but it's not very helpful.
I glance down at the journal entry as Rumple continues to speak.
I refused to give up. I knew that there had to be a way to save the boy. I never gave up on my patients. In the journal entry, I described someone who came to help me save the boy.
He lifts the book and points to the words, reading them aloud. Oh, is it the witch doctor?
I met her for the first time tonight. She told me she had some way to help the boy. So we struck a deal. I hope I do not come to regret this.
Oh, maybe he made a deal with the witch doctor to save the boy's life, but in exchange, he had to be cursed. And that's why he's cursed. He snaps the journal shut, startling me. He sighs as he turns a hand through his hair.
That's it. Someone helped me somehow, and I made a deal. I'm assuming this is related to my curse, but I can't say how.
Why did you write so vaguely?
I wish I could ask my past self that same question.
So in the end, you're still not sure when you were cursed. Rumple pauses, then shakes his head. Okay, 10 minutes, apparently. Oh, 10 p.m. Well, I mean, yeah, it's 10:20. Rumple pauses and shakes his head.
I believe it started here, not the curse, but the events that led to it. There's a reason this is the first memory to be triggered. It's important.
For a few moments, the two of us are quiet. Rumple's curse is a mystery, not because he is hiding it like Karma is, but because he does not understand it himself. After a few moments, Rumple begins to laugh, breaking the silence. I look at him, startled. What's so funny?
Oh, it's not funny, it's just... This is all very mysterious, isn't it? And my mysterious past makes me more alluring, doesn't it?
10. It's 10 p.m. It is 10 p.m. and 22 minutes in 22. Only Rumpel could take such a serious moment and change it into this.
Well, what do you think, princess? Are you drawn into the mystery of it? My mysterious aura?
I have no choice. You'd tell me even if I didn't want to know.
Oh, but you do. I can see the curiosity in your lovely golden eyes. And I could see it earlier today, too. Thank you for accompanying me to town. I believe that I only met the boy because you were there to guide my way.
We were looking for medical supplies. That boy appeared through mere coincidence.
No, it was more than coincidence. It was destiny!
Fine, whatever you say. Listening to him. I can't speak. Jeez. Listening to him is exhausting. It makes me realize how tired I am. And all these revelations are making my head spin. I'm going to bed now. I'm too tired for this.
It has indeed been a busy day. We will continue this enlightening discussion some other time.
Yeah. Ugh. Perhaps. I turn to walk away with the little chocolate in my hands. As I walk back towards the darkness of the hallway, Rumpel's soft voice echoes behind me.
Sweet dreams, my princess. Oh my gosh.
Oh, chapter 4, compliments value. Am I going to learn something? I'm going to save. Should be enough. We streamed for 2 hours. 2 full hours. Alright. So, thank you, Metallion. Thank you, Ian. And thank you, Skybreath, for watching and hanging out with me. Thank you to anyone else who might have watched this or might watch this later. You're welcome. I had a lot of fun, so I hope you had too. This game is... I have a blast. Especially with that guy, he's so funny. I hope I get to see you again another time. We will bye-bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You won the water game too. I did not finish the battle before the end.